Hello, dear students. My name is Manju Kapai, and this lesson is for class 11th English Core from the NCERT book Hornbill. This is part 2 of the lesson, the Browning version, written by Terence Rettigan. A quick recapitulation of the introduction of the lesson. Students, the chapter is a short extract from the play The Browning Version, written by Terence Rattigan. It is one act play set in a school, and there are three main characters in the play. Taplov, a young student, Frank, a teacher of science, Mr. Crocker Harris, and lastly, just for a very short appearance, Millie Crocker Harris is also introduced in the play. Taplov, a 16-year-old student, and Frank, as I said, is a teacher who likes to talk and discuss about the other teachers with the students. And he also loves flattery. Whereas Mr. Crocker Harris, he's a middle-aged schoolmaster, and that day Taplov has arrived in the school to do extra work for Mr. Crocker Harris. The scene is set where Taplov arrives to do extra work on the last day for Mr. Crocker Harris. As he missed a day before, he finds Frank, a science teacher in the school. Frank asked him his name and the reason he is there that day. Taplov studied in the lower 5th grade and is about to get his result from his teacher, Mr. Harris. Mr. Crocker Harris usually reveals the result on the last day of the school. And unlike every other teacher, he follows the rules and regulations strictly. They both started having conversation where Frank asked him several questions. We don't see Mr. Crocker Harris in the whole chapter, but we get to know a lot about him through their conversation. Taplov wants to take science as a remove because he finds the subject extremely interesting. Frank, on the other hand, doesn't like what he teaches in the school. Mr. Crocker Harris is hardly human as he never shrivels up. He told Taplov that he will get what he deserves, nothing less, nothing more, and this makes him tensed. Taplov further imitates Mr. Harris twice in front of Frank. Rather than stopping Frank for mimicking his teacher, Frank encourages him to do more. Frank admits that he envies Mr. Crocker Harris because of the effect he has on the students. Teplov told him that he never shows his emotions like other teachers and never beats them like other masters. He is not a sadist. As they were deeply engaged in the conversation, Millie enters and comes with a shopping bag. She asked Teplov to go out and come back in a quarter of an hour as Mr. Crocker Harris will be late. If her husband arrives earlier, she will take the blame because Teplov was not interested to leave. He wanted to wait for his master. She further gives him a prescription and instructs him to purchase medicines for her from the chemist. Teplov follows and goes away to do the job. So this is the excerpt that we have as a chapter number 6, the Browning version.